So, hello children, once again welcome to SST class. So, yesterday we have, in a previous chapter we have learned about the resources, the natural resource, and what are the natural resources, we know it very well. But now we should learn how to conserve our resources, because as we all know that resources are very limited, okay, and renewable resource which can reuse, but non-renewable resource which cannot be reused. So that is our that is a responsibility that we have to conserve our resource. So what is the need of conservation of resource? क्या जरूरत है conservation का? Resources are very limited, but where our human wants are unlimited. It is very well known to you that resource is very limited, whereas our populations, according to our populations, our human wants are unlimited. And due to the development and science, and due to the development of science and technology, and due to the population explosion, so when there is a danger of existence of human life, the arrangement made for it is called resource. What is the meaning of resource? When there is a danger of existence of human life. So जब कोई डेंजर पोजीशन होता है हमारे ह्यूमन लाइफ के लिए और एनिमल्स के लिए, द अरेंजमेंट व्हिच हैज मेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट, that is called conservation. And this conservation of resource is needed by, because resource are very nowadays resource are very limited. And why? Because due to the development of science and technology. What is the meaning of this? Science and technology. So while we are developing, industrialization is development, urbanization is development, we used to cut more and more trees. Okay, so you are using the trees, and in industry we are using the more water, we are using more electricity. So in this way our resources are uses of resources is more and more. And second thing, due to the population explosion, day by day our population is increasing, not decreasing. So due to the population, the more the population increase, that much more the resources used. So what happened? So one day that day will come when there will be shortage of water, shortage of electricity. Okay. So what is our duty? So when there is a danger of existence of human life or animal, अगर हमारे लिए कुछ problem होता है, so that is our duty to arrangement should be done. Okay, arrangement should be done, because you know that prevention is better than cure. Now what we are doing in this period? In this period, what we are doing? We have to stay at home, safe at home. Why it is said by the government? Because if we are going outside, we will be affected with corona disease, because it is a viral disease and we don't know from where it is coming from. So that is called prevention is better than cure. Same thing, when there is a danger existence of human life or for the animals, the arrangement made by the government. That means the more we are using the resource, that much more the resources used. So that's why we have to conserve our resource is very important. Conservation of resource is very important. So for that we have to plan how to conserve the resource. So what we are going to, so like see, water conservation. So we have to conserve the water, we have to conserve the electricity. So by conserving the water, electricity, our environment, we are automatically we are conserving our resources. So now let us know what is the points behind this. So planning. So what is the planning behind this? Basic knowledge about availability of the resource of energy. That means basic knowledge. We have basic knowledge about the availability of the resource. How much resource is available on that region. Then only we have to use accordingly. Then second point, non-renewable resources should be used scientifically. Use them when it is necessary. So what is the meaning of non-renewable resource? The resource which cannot be reused. Okay. जो resource reused नहीं होता है, that is called non-renewable resource. So you should be used scientifically. जितना जरूरत है, use them when it is necessary. When it is actually needed, then only you have to use it. Otherwise, no need to use it. Attempt should be made to develop the quantity of resource, and at the same time, we have to develop the quantity of the resource should be more. And resource which are easily available should not be wasted. This is very important point. Which resources are easily available, it should not be wasted. That means generally what we are doing, generally the people are doing, while we are washing our hands, we used to open the tap like this way. But this is not the way. Suppose we are coming from one room, we have to switch up the light. We have to whenever the tap is open, we have to close it. Okay. So these are the things, these are the basic things we have to follow it. That means which are easily available should not be wasted. Resources which are limited should be conserved by using alternative. And जो resource हमें बहुत कम मिलता है, the resource which are limited should be conserved by using alternative. That means suppose in case of petrol and diesel, so we have to use CNG. Why we are using? Because as we know that petroleum and diesel is limited, so we have to conserve it, and for that in alternative we are using, that is CNG gas. Necessary laws should be formed, and we have to follow some strict rules. Strict action should be taken by the government. That means public awareness should be cultivated among the people, that what is the meaning of these necessary laws, because if we are not following these rules and regulations, okay, so some action should be taken by the government. Then only we can, suppose we are having some industrial planning. Suppose we are planning to have some industrial. So what we'll do? We have to cut the trees, we have to acquire the land. But when we are cutting the trees, at the same time, we are planning to develop, we are planning to afforest the trees. We are also planning to plant some more trees. Otherwise, it is a crime. So whenever we have any people have done any crime, there should be strict action should be taken by the government for them. So now coming up, what is, these are all about the natural resources and preservation. Now coming up, what is soil and how it is formed. वो soil क्या है और soil कैसे formed होता है? The surface of the earth where the vegetation grows is known as soil. जो surface of the earth है जहाँ पे हमारा vegetation plants लगाते हैं हम लोग, that is vegetation grows, that is known as soil. And the soil is a thin layer. What is the soil? It is a thin layer composed of minerals, humidity, humus and air mixed up in it. इसके साथ में the soil is composed of minerals, please underline all these, humidity, humus and air mixed up in it. The parental rock lie below the soil. Soil के नीचे क्या है? The parental rock, उसको बोलते हैं parental rock. Thus, the uppermost crust of the earth is soil. The uppermost crust, जो earth के ऊपर वाला crust है, that is called soil, which contains minerals, biotic elements which have the capacity to grow and develop vegetation. So, why after these resources, why are coming up to the soil? Because soil is also a natural resource. Okay, and our duty, this is our duty to conserve the soil even. So, before conserving the soil, we should know what is the soil. So now we come to know soil means the uppermost crust of the earth, that is soil, which contains minerals, biotic elements and which has the capacity to grow and develop vegetation. जहाँ पे हम लोग vegetation कर सकते हैं, where we can plant trees or crops or vegetation can be done. Now how this soil form? ये soil form कैसे हुआ? How it is formed? Now let me first show you some pictures. See, the soil factors what affecting the soil formation, that is the parental rock. Parental rock की texture क्या है? Parental rock की color क्या है? Which minerals are there in this parental? कौन सी ये parental rock में उसका color क्या है? What is the textures? Whether it is hard, whether it is soft. What is the minerals? Which are the minerals inside this parental rock? Then second point will be coming climate. Climate means temperature, and you know very well our Indian climate is not same everywhere, because you know the physiography of India. You have already learnt it in class 7th. Okay, so what is this climatic this class 9th also you have learned this physiography of India. Okay, so now this climatic condition is not same, you know it very well. The temperature and rainfall is also not same. So the soil is also depends on the temperature and the climate. Okay, now topography or relief features. Relief features like some places is altitude place, some places is slope area, some places is plain area. So relief features also depends on the soil formation. Now organisms. Organism means humus found due to the decay of the what? Humus found due to the decay of all these plants, these animals. जो plants और animals leaves का जो plants का leaves सब नीचे गिरते हैं, that will be become compost. Okay, so humus found due to the decay of the animals or insects and vegetations. Insects also added to this. इसमें क्या है? इसमें also we can see insects also added to this. You know very well earthworms are the very good friends of farmers. So time, that means thickness of soil, of the soil profile taken for the composition of soil formation. That means time, how much time is needed to form the soil, that is thickness of the soil profile taken for the composition of soil. This soil formation is also needed up to the time, how much time is needed to make the soil. Then classified So soil is classified on the basis of their color, their climate, their parental rock, their structure and their humus. So these are the factors which affecting soil. They are, the first is, you can see parental rock. Then coming up to the climate, parental rock means what is the color, texture, minerals. Then climate means temperature and rainfall is not same in Indian climate, you know, because of the Indian physiography. So diversity is found in India. Then organism means humus found due to the decays of these insects and the plants. Then relief features means like altitudes, slopes, plain area and time. Time is how much time is needed to make the soil formation process. So these are all the soil formation process. So now we come to know what is soil. Again we have to come up to this. So what is, now how the soil is formed, you can come to know this. Like this I am showing you the pictures. Like this, see, parental rock is dependent on what is the parental rock. Topography, that means the relief features. Then climate, organisms and time. So these are all the process, soil process कैसे होता है, you can see transactions कैसे होता है, how the additions and losses कैसे होता है. Then soil profile, how it has made the soil, how the soil is formed, you come to know from this picture. And why this soil is used. This soil is generally used for this, is a very good example of landscape, and we are doing the plantation, we are doing the vegetations, we are also in these soils, we are using this land for our construction. So these so in this the uppermost part of the soil, that is called uppermost crust of the earth, that is called soil, which is used mainly for the plantation. And how we made this is for plantation. We have to make this soil for plantation according to the climate, according to the topography, according to the organism, according to the time. So let us discuss about the types of soils. According to the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, that is ICAR, there are 8 types of soil. Alluvial soil, I told you soil are of different types because of parental rock, because of what are this point, because of the climate, because of the parental rock, because of the relief features. Okay, so according to this, there are color, textures and all this climate, all these are different. So climate, parental rock, structures and color. So due to this, the Indian Council of Agricultural Research has divided soil into 8 types. There is alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, forest soil and marshy soil. So today we are going to learn only this much, because in the next class I am going to start briefly about all this soil. What is alluvial soil, where we found this soil, what is red soil, how it is textures. Then you come to know why this soil is different, why there is a differentiation of soil due to this color, this texture, this parental rock, this structure. Okay, after we will discuss all the soil differently, then only you will come to know why this is the differentiation between the soil in our Indian climate and why, how soil is formed. So this is all about today's lesson. So let us have a quick brief. Today we learn about what is the planning and conservation of resource. Why it is a needed of conservation? Because we know that resource are very limited, where our human wants are unlimited, and resource are also limit. Why? What is the use? Why the resource is used day by day more? क्यों resource हम लोग ज़्यादा use करते हैं? Because first point, because of the development of science and technology, and the second point, the population growth. Nowadays we are using the resource in our science and technology. The more you are using the resource in our science and technology, that much more you are using our resource. So that is why we should plan to conserve the resource. So all the points I will show you again in my last slide, as I saw in the first chapter 1. So the next we have learned what is soil and how it is formed. So this also I will be again discussing soil. What is soil? The uppermost crust of the earth, that is called soil, which is composed of क्या composed है? Minerals, humidity, humus, air, also composed of it. And what are the factors affecting soil? The factors affecting soil are parental rock, climate, the structure, the humus, the time, the relief features. These are the factors which are affecting the soil. And we also came to know what is the types of soil. The types of soil are alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, forest soil and marshy or peaty soil. So all these types of soil, we will learn more about all this soil in my next class. But till that, you have to point out all these notes and study all the chapters once again if you are having books. Otherwise, go through all these points, you can come to know the chapters. Okay, so till that, thank you very much. See you tomorrow.